Mr. Larson is recognized to strike the last word.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your very thoughtful comments at the outset of this, and I want to applaud my colleague, Mr. Thompson, for his legislation and the spirit in which this is being taken up, because I think that's vitally important to this committee. Mr. Neal, in his opening comments, talked about the concern on our side about a study. We are the Committee of Cognizance in charge of the most important, the #1 insurance program for the nation, the #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly, the #1 anti-poverty program for children. More veterans rely on Social Security disability than they do on the VA. It is our responsibility. I can remember the venerated Sam Johnson talking from his heart about how important, and he brought an extra special veterans perspective on this. And there will be different paths that people choose to select, whether it's solvency, but for 52 years not to act on a program that is our cognizance. This is marvelous legislation and thoughtful, et cetera, but it does not get to the depth of the problem. The chairman cited 65 million, with 10,000 baby boomers a day becoming eligible. We'll be beyond 70 million Americans, 5 million of whom get below poverty level checks from their government, who've worked and paid in all their lives. Their government, that's us. That's you and me. That is this committee's responsibility and cognizance. So, as Mr. Neal pointed out, the fierce urgency of now is never more apparent. We can do this together. Think about your time in office being able, every one of you has a card. On that card, it shows you how much money comes into your district monthly. This is the best economic development plan we could provide for our districts that directly goes to people who then directly spend it right back in the district that you represent. I applaud the efforts on this, but I would be remiss if I did not bring up the fact that a program that uses less than 1% administrative costs to run itself, instead of being lauded, gets attacked and cut instead of being pursued so that we can help out our fellow citizens. Those 10,000 baby boomers a day are going to be very much aware of the needs they have not been provided. And that's why I think this is so vitally important that this committee assume its responsibility and cognizance, and associated myself with the remarks of the ranking member Neal, but do thank the chairman for your eloquence at the start of just how critically important Social Security is to each and every member on this committee. And with that, I yield back.